Okay, welcome back, and why don't you give the man a hand? There we go. We'll need is a signet ring and to paint it more in a decomposed state, and we'll have the hand. And this is my latest acquisition, the Warner Home Video, and very pleased to have it. Paid way too much for it, um, but I had to have it, and there was another bidder, maybe the seller, who knows, and he bumped it up more than I wanted to pay, but obviously not that much more than I wanted to pay. Otherwise, I wouldn't have paid it, and I wouldn't have actually paid it. Because sometimes you have buyer's remorse, and you don't buy the things that you actually bid on. But I wanted it, and I got it, and I love it. It's to hold it in my hand, the hand on tape. Haven't actually watched it yet, but I've watched it several times on DVD, and it's been like an obsession. Kind of like the film itself. It's got under my skin. Now I know some people might not understand this. Maybe they have an obsession with other franchises or just individual films like this. I know people are obsessed about lots of things, but I got the lobby card, as you can see. I got another 4 lobby cards. I've got another picture from the film. Let me just grab it. Actually, it's right behind me, so I can grab it right now. Yeah, I've got 4 more lobby cards, and also got this picture here. Press release. It just says on it, electric shock with electrodes wired to his head. Cartoonist John Lansdale Michael Caine reluctantly recalls the bizarre instance that turned his life into a nightmare following the loss of his drawing hand in the scene from The Hand. So if you haven't seen this film, there's a scene from it where he gets his hand decapitated after an argument with his wife, and yeah, it's directed by Oliver Stone. It was supposed to be more of a psychological horror, but the studios interfered and wanted it to be more of a slasher type film, I think. And yeah, I think it's a brilliant film. I mean, I love Michael Caine, and he really does give his all in this film. Other people have reviewed it and saying, he just wanted to. He's been famously quoted as saying he just done the film to get his garage finished, and maybe so, but he definitely gives his all in this one. It's a great performance, very over the top, very believable in parts as well. Though when he's in bed with his wife and she touches his stump, and he's like, "Don't touch it, don't touch it." And then she says it's okay, and then he goes, "Oh, but it's so ugly," and he proper breaks down. That's very believable. And I say he's very good at the moments with his daughter. He's very nice, loving father, and then he turns into a complete psycho with his wife and people that are opposing him. In the film, his hand takes out revenge. So I picked this up not that long ago, and this is a German copy, and I would have been satisfied with this, but die hand, but it hasn't got the director's commentary on it, so I had to pick up this one, which is part of a box set, and the rest of the box set is here. I'm sure people will recognise some of those films. Unfortunately, this one sticks halfway through, so I can't bloody watch the ending. Eyes of a Stranger with Jennifer Jason Lee, very good. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched that, and I haven't watched that, I don't think. But yeah, I got this one. Got it basically for this, and the rest were like a nice bonus. Because this on its own is like 12 quid or 10 quid or something on there. On eBay and Amazon. So I got a good deal with the bundle. And really enjoyed the director's commentary on this. It's not one of those films that Oliver Stone hates. He's a nitpicker. You know, he doesn't like the lighting in certain scenes, but it's a very good film. I think it got a lot of slating, undeservedly so, and I think he kind of like is a bit embarrassed by it, but I don't think he should be. I think it's a bloody good film. And people that don't get it or don't understand it are fools. And I'm talking about certain people in the community. You know, Halloween fans, you know, they're just brain dead. What can I say? They haven't got the culture. They haven't got the nuances when it comes to horror. All they know is they're just casual horror fans, really. They say they're experts, but they're not really. You know. Anyway, a little bit harsh, but you know, I don't mean it really. But yeah, I love this film. I love it. Maybe I'm brain dead, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's a bloody good film. Bloody good film, as Matthew would say. Matthew, if you're watching this video, you tell me what you think of The Hand. It's a bloody good film. You can't not love it. I mean the prosthetics done by Carlo Ramboldi. He worked on E.T. He worked on the bloody Alien, for God's sake. And yeah, The Hand broke down many times, and you know, some of the scenes are shots are a little bit iffy, and The Hand does look a little bit of a different, not religion, a different ethnicity, I should say, in some scenes. But I mean, a hand would decompose, a hand would look manky, and you know, things happen. What you say, composition, things happen. You know, I think people are too bloody hard on the film. I think it's a bloody good film. I say Michael Caine is an absolute. You know, he puts on a masterclass in all his films, and some of the scenes in this where he is talking to his wife mostly are really nuanced and really, you know, you can see he's not a nice guy. You're not supposed to like him. And what happens when he loses his hand? It's kind of like a metaphor, you know. It's like the guy says to him, he says, "Oh, well, you'll find out who you really are now, because if you're having blackouts, you're going to do stuff, murder, rape, God knows what you're going to do, what your unconscious mind wants to do. You're actually going to probably do it this now, you know." So there's that to it. And then near the end of the film, where he goes over the top, his hair goes crazy. The more somebody else has said, the more crazy he gets, the more wild his hair gets. It's just it's just such a good film. It's so entertaining. I love it, and so I'm really happy to have this. Although I paid, I don't even want to say how much I paid. It's just, but it's worth every penny to me. It really is. And I say the lobby cards, I've got more. I've got another 4, and I've got some frames for them. So I might do a shrine to the hand, and I'll repaint this. I've got a left hand as well, but I'll repaint this and make it look more like the decomposing hand. Maybe try and get a signet ring with JL on it as well. You never know. I was going to get a massive Italian poster. It's probably still on eBay, but I just haven't got a frame for it. I haven't got space for it. Really nice image though of him with the black hand, gloved hand, gripping it, and yeah, brilliant film. If you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it but you haven't seen it for a long time, I seen this when I was a kid, and it stayed with me. I think that's why it's so special to me. It stayed with me all these years, and when I watched it for the very first time in like 30, maybe over 30 years, I remembered everything. I remembered it. It was like this film was burned into my memory. There's films like that with like First Blood and you know, other films. E.T. I guess is one, and just films that you'll never forget. They're permanently imprinted in your mind. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed my little obsessive look at the hand, or if you're in Germany, Die Hand. It just makes me laugh. I was going to pick up the German VHS, but unfortunately the audio is all in German, so I wouldn't understand it. But you know, that's how far my obsession has gone. I was thinking of even getting that, even though the audio's German, just because it just looks so cool. It's the same sort of Warner Brothers cassette. It just says Die Hand on it. I think it's got a different picture. I think it's this picture actually. So yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I might have to get it. So yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. No offense to anybody if they took it. And but Halloween, yeah, Halloween really. This is proper horror. This is proper horror. All right, thanks for watching. Bye bye.